Why hello there, my name is DepthCharge2030, and today I'm kicking off day 2 of StormWatch Month. What is StormWatch Month, you may ask? Well, it's basically me just sitting down and talking about the comic book series Stormwatch. And today I am talking about Stormwatch issue number 1. Now, let's just jump right in, talk about what the main story is. Basically, the main story is it first starts off, let's see, focusing around Battalion, the field leader of Stormwatch. Basically, the team is in Kuwait, where they're currently trying to secure a seedling. What are seedlings? Basically, a comet circled the planet and gave a number of individuals basically latent abilities. And seedlings are people who have yet developed these powers, such as Battalion, Fuji, and Winner, Diva. Everyone on Stormwatch is at least apparently a seedling. So they go there to secure a seedling, but then they run into trouble of their kind of never truly explained arch nemesises, the Mercs. Yeah, it's the 90s thing. They're the Mercs. Just go with it. So yeah, then it ends with a good friend of Battalion getting killed. He's apparently this UN ambassador, and his name is... Give me a second here, I actually forgot, because he's just not that important. His name's John Windsor, and he dies. So, the Mercs... The Mercs, they just start wrecking stuff, and although Stormwatch gets the seedling out, John Windsor dies. He's a good friend of Battalion. He's dead. The Mercs take that small victory and leave, and then it cuts back to basically Battalion waking up in a cold sweat in the middle of the night. Turns out his brother has been carted in by the police and a character called Synergy, a fellow Stormwatch operative. She's basically the only known activator. She can go and activate seedlings' abilities and just let them loose. So then it's just, due to diplomatic immunity, his brother is let go of the charges of breaking and entering. And then we have a little conversation piece with Battalion and his brother, basically Battalion letting down the law of the home and telling him that, stop screwing up, Malcolm, stop that. We are better than this. And then the issue ends with the Battalion attending John Windsor's funeral, where the Mercs make a sudden and dramatic entrance with a Wolverine guy, and basically they're just wrecking the funeral, and everything's going way south. And then it ends with Malcolm getting shot up, and turns out he's a seedling, so in order to save him, Synergy activates him. And that's where the comic ends. So, basically the plot, it's standard. It's just, hey, this is the team, this is how the world operates, this is the bad guy, this is the good guy, this is the whole family-centric. It doesn't shine too much on the fellow Stormwatch members, it just shines primarily on Battalion and his life, while we kind of see like the higher workings of Stormwatch by kind of focusing on the Weatherman for a few panels. Overall, it's a decent read, but it's not story heavy. It's just more. It's basically what a first issue kind of should be, but also it doesn't entice you with the plot. There has to be like some kind of a good plot, and there isn't really one. The only thing is that it's basically just a grudge match between the Mercs and Battalion that has the overarching effect throughout the issue. The art is, well, a product of the 90s, but it is pretty good. It's all detailed. I like the shadows and all that, but it is the 90s. Everyone's just super buff and not realistic at all. But, you know, it's a comic book. Shouldn't be realistic. But yeah, I like Stormwatch, so yeah, if you ever find this in the bin somewhere, I'd say, hey, first issue. I got this for $1, so hey. So, yeah, Stormwatch. Ooh. So tune in next time for another episode of StormWatch Month tomorrow. Ooh. Depth Charge 2030 out.